There is a growing movement to bring protected bike lanes to D.C.'s Ward 8. According to the district's Department of Transportation, there are over 100 miles of protected bike lanes in the city.
Yeah, but residents who live in Ward 8 say they've been left out and their safety is at risk as a result. Ardelia Gonzalez is live in historic Anacostia tonight to show us why cyclists say these bike lanes are necessary. And Dee, we know there are a lot of fantastic bike trails in Anacostia Park, but getting there is the challenge.
That's right. So many of us have enjoyed those beautiful bike lanes, especially when the weather isn't so breezy as it is today. However, it is tough to get there, like you said, Zoe. So one of the main entrances and the access points to that beautiful bike lane that you were talking about in Anacostia Park is here in historic Anacostia at MLK and the intersection of Marion Barry Avenues. And you have to really navigate through construction, these tight roads, and all this traffic. Advocates say this is not only a safety issue, it's an equity issue. In historic Anacostia, heavy traffic and narrow roads make for a precarious commute for Marvin Brown.
I live in Congress Heights, and so to get to Anacostia River Park, I have to go down MLK.
The Ward 8 Bike Alliance is circulating a petition to urge city leaders to bring protected bike lanes to their community. It's part of a national effort to create safe spaces on city streets. In fact, the Washington Area Bicyclist Association is screening the film Street Project to showcase the effort.
DC has over 100 miles of protected bike lanes in the whole city. However, there are 0 protected bike lanes in Ward 8. And we think that is absolutely shameful and is a major transportation inequity.
According to data from Capital Bike Share, over 20,000 residents rented bikes last year. This station on Marion Barry Avenue is the second most used in the entire ward.
Sometimes you see here have too much traffic.
It would be better for them to have their own lane so you wouldn't have to worry about getting hit by a scooter or a bike.
It's harrowing. You definitely have to ride defensively. And, you know, the scariest part is coming from Anacostia Park back up to ride up along MLK, and you've got traffic coming at nearly highway speeds.
Opponents say that narrow roads and newly created bus lanes already make parking difficult. But Brent Peterson says there could be another option, much like the off-street trails connecting Capitol Hill to the Anacostia bike path.
The Shepherd Branch bike path is one idea that's been put out there to use an old rail line to create a shared use path.
There should be at least a happy compromise that we can make where in some places where it does not make sense that you don't put the bike lane, but in places where you can, you put it.
So the conversation will continue back here live on MLK. You can see a lot of cars here, but get this, according to advocates, Ward 8 has the highest number of people who actually don't own vehicles and use public transportation. So advocates say they deserve transportation options as well. That screening and discussion is happening in just about 15 minutes over at the Bellevue Library on Atlantic Street in Southwest. If you want to sign the petition, I'll have that posted on our website. We're live here in historic Anacostia. Delia Gonzalez, WUSA 9.
You bring up a good point, Dee. So many of our neighbors there are using bikes and scooters to get to and from work or various appointments. So you got to have a way to get there safely. Delia, thank you.